Okay, so today we're going to be talking about finding the midpoint of a line segment. So look at this diagram. We have the XY plane, and on it we've got 2 points marked by crosses, so here and here. And the question is, what is the coordinates of this point right in the middle of these 2 points? So if we draw a segment of a line between them, and we draw a point right in the middle, what are the coordinates of this new point? So let's call this point M for midpoint. And we want to find an equation for the coordinates. So we've got x coordinate and the y coordinate. If we first look at just the x coordinates, then for the first coordinate it was x1, and for the second one it's x2. And since this is a straight line, the coordinates for the midpoint, the x coordinate, are just going to be the average between these 2 points. So the x coordinate for the midpoint is going to be x1 plus x2 divided by 2. It's just the average of the first and the second coordinates. And the same is true for the y coordinates. We just take the average of the y coordinate of the first component and the y coordinate of the second point. So we get y1 plus y2 divided by 2. And this is a formula for the midpoint. So we're going to look at a couple examples now of why this is useful. Firstly, we're going to look at this diagram. So I'm just going to sketch out a circle here. So it doesn't really matter what it looks like. That's a very bad circle. But we're told that we have 2 points on this circle. I'm going to call this A and this point B. And the coordinates of A and B, they're A equals -3 and 8, and B equals 5 and 4. Even though it doesn't match up with the diagram, just try to imagine these coordinates. And we're also told that the line segment between A and B, if I just sketch this on here, this is the diameter of a circle. And so the question is to find the center of the circle from this information. So we essentially need to find the midpoint between A and B. The center is going to be right here. If I call this capital C, then since the diameter connects points on the opposite side of the circle, the midpoint is going to give us exactly the center. So we can just go ahead and plug these numbers into the formula. We're going to get that the radius, the center of the circle is the average of the x coordinates, so -3 plus 5 divided by 2. That's the x component, and for the y component we take the average of the y coordinates, so 8 plus 4 divided by 2. And we can actually simplify this. This comes out to be 1 in the x component and 6 in the y component. So these are the coordinates of the center of the circle from just using this formula. So now we're going to do an example where instead of calculating the midpoint, we're given the midpoint, and from this we need to work out one of the other points. So I'm just going to wipe the stuff off. Okay, so this second example is going to be slightly different because instead of knowing what the outer points are, P and Q, we're going to be told what P is and the midpoint, and then we need to find out what Q is. So if I just write down the coordinates of P, this is given to be 8 and -5, this is an 8, and then we're also given the midpoint, and this is given to be 2 and -2. So think about how we're going to find Q. So if I just call the coordinates of Q, if we call this just A and B, and we're going to try and find out what A and B is. And now to do this, we can just use the formula. We can just plug in the information we have. And if we do that, we get that the midpoint, so the midpoint, which is equal to this, we're told what it is, 2 and -2. And if we use this formula, this is also equal to the average of the x coordinates, where the x coordinates are between P and Q. So this is 8 and A, which we don't know what it is yet. And then we divide this by 2. And then for the y coordinates it's the same, we just take the average of the y coordinates of P and Q, so -5 and plus B, and then divide this by 2. And now to find out what A and B are, we can just solve this equation component-wise. So if we set 2 to be equal to this x coordinate, and -2 to be equal to this y coordinate, then we can find out what A and B are. So let's do that. We set 2 to be equal to 8 plus A over 2, and we also need that -2 equals this y coordinate, so -5 plus b over 2. And the reason why we're doing this component-wise is because the components don't interact with each other. So for A and B to satisfy this equation, we actually need this component to be exactly this component, so we need 2 to be equal to this. And that's how we equate these equations. And then if you do some rearranging, we can solve for A and B. This is fairly straightforward. And the values of A and B, they come out to be A equals -4, and B equals 1. So these are the values that satisfy these equations. And this gives us exactly the components of Q. So Q, if you remember, this was AB, so this is telling us that Q is now -4 and 1. So we found the components of one of the missing points given the other point and the midpoint. So it's just another way of thinking about using this formula.